Del Rio Middle School. Who we have sitting behind you is the Del Rio Middle School Concert Band. And in approximately 1 week from tomorrow, they're going to be going to Eagle Pass for what's known as UIL competition. You as an audience get to see what they're going to do for the UIL competition. They're going to perform 3 pieces on stage in front of a panel of judges. We can imagine a panel of judges sitting right here in the audience. The judge is going to have scores right there. They're going to grade on students' accuracy in the note execution, in rhythmic execution, in tone quality, how well they put the pieces together. The second part of tonight is going to involve them engaging what's known as a sight reading exercise. They have a piece of music in front of them that they have never seen before. And this is what UIL contest is all about. And you as parents get to experience this firsthand, and it gives the students a chance to perform actually in a situation where somebody is watching them. It's one thing to do it in a band hall, but then it's another to perform it in front of a whole bunch of people like yourself. Now, the first piece that we're going to do is a march known as Polaris March. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out tonight. Yeah, that piece right there was known as Polaris March. Okay, really quick march. At the contest, we are expected to do 1 march, and then we have 2 other pieces that we got to select for what's known as a PML, it's a prescribed music list. And this music list is thousands and thousands of musical pieces that are approved by the UIL, Universal Interscholastic League, by Texas, for bands to be able to perform at UIL contests. And these pieces fulfill certain requirements as far as technical difficulty. This next one that we're going to be doing is a really beautiful lyrical piece called Dancing Kites. And I want you to really listen out to the low brass, because the low brass is featured a lot in this. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy Dancing Kites. Now, the third and last piece that they will be performing on stage is, I think this is one that all the kids can agree they really like a lot. It's called Colliding Visions because this piece has so many random moments of real slow tempos, and all of a sudden it shoots really fast in a fast tempo, really high intensity, and then all of a sudden towards the end it really slows drastically down, and the dynamics die down a lot. Okay, it's a very, very interesting piece that was put together. After you hear them do Colliding Visions, we're going to go right into the sight reading exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like Colliding Visions. Well, that concludes right there the stage performance of this. Now, I'd have to say that the reason why students here are sitting on stage, they've remained committed. They've done everything that they're supposed to do. They've attended sectionals. They've attended full band rehearsals. Okay, we still have a couple of the sectionals, full band rehearsals for next week. So as parents, hey, I want to say thank you so much for allowing your kids to stay. That allows us to work with them. It really allows us to work with them. And even though these pieces, yes, they're easy in some ways, in other ways, they're not so easy. It takes a lot of details to work out, and within the individual sections themselves, I can't touch details on them in a full band class, and that's why we got to have sectionals. And then we also have some students that are not in the regular concert band, but they're in the intermediate band period, and myself and Mr. Brial decided they're not being challenged enough in intermediate band, so I formed my own little miniature concert band group. Okay, if you are in third period, raise your hand if you're in third period. That is actually intermediate band. So we have these people right here that are in third period intermediate band. And, you know, we tried to get their schedules changed to the concert band, but it didn't work. And myself and Mr. B decided, you know what, we're not going to have them, you know, perform music and so forth like that. It's below the skill level. So we're definitely going to, incorporate them in the concert band. That's why we have all these full band rehearsals so that they have the experience of being in the full band setting. As parents, we just like to extend a huge thank you for your time, allowing your son or daughter to stay after school, encouraging them to practice every single day. 80% of it happens at home with you as mom and dad. 80% of it, maybe even 90% of it. Us band directors, we teach them what they need to do, but playing a musical instrument requires a lot of hard work. It requires a lot of repetition at home. And you as mom and dad, you make that happen. I'd like to say a big thank you to that. Now, what happens is, unfortunately, at UIL, we're not done yet. We have the second part. We get up off the stage. We're not going to do that today, band, tonight. But what happens is we get off stage. We get escorted to in Eagle Pass. We're going to have another band hall that we're going to go into. We're going to sit down. And then we have another panel of judges. And now you're going to see what it's going to be like for them when we get a new piece of music out. And now we have never seen this piece of music. And now we have to sight read. We're given about 7 minutes. 4 of those minutes, we just generally go through the music. And then the last 3 minutes, I can count out specific rhythms, point out specific accidentals, and so forth like that to them. Okay? So I'm going to set my clock, and give me a second here. Let me make sure I find the score to the actual piece. Don't worry about that. Get that here later. Okay, that's good. I was getting a little nervous there because I thought I misplaced the score. Wait for me to set my clock. Percussion, you guys, just see for a reason. That's part, right? Okay, everybody turn your music over. Okay, look at the key signature. We have concert B flat, C flat, C flat, E flat for flutes. All low brass, okay? If you play alto sax, 1 sharp, F sharp, your tenor sax, clarinet, okay, or tenor sax, no flats, no sharps whatsoever. Majestic, we're going to be taking it at a moderate tempo. Everybody, holding your instrument, tap your toe, finger long from the beginning. Ready, and go. Measure 1. Now we're at forte here, measure 2. And here's measure 3. Everybody has half notes. And here's measure 4. Here comes measure 5. We're still forte. Now here's measure 6. Now here's measure 7. Here's measure 8. 9, little brass layout. 9. Woodwind. We're at piano. Watch the dynamics. Don't speed up. We're still at moderato. Here's measure 12. And here comes 13. 13. Here's 14. Here's 15. We have a big old crescendo for 15 and 16. Here's 17. Here's right here. Quarters. 8s. Now here's 18. Now right here we have a retardando. We slow it down, slow down, slow down. We have a fermata. And we release. We have the railroad track. Now allegro, faster tempo. Percussion. Watch here. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Woodwinds come in here. Quarters. 8s. Watch your slurs. Watch your slurs. Here's measure 26. Now here's measure 27. More slurs coming here. Here's 28. Slur for the whole measure. Now we have crescendos 29 and 30. And 1, 2 is 31. Right here. Here's 32. Watch your slurs. Tell me there's a piano. Soft. There's a piano. Crescendo 2 and 2, 35. 35. We're still at forte. Still at forte. Still at forte. Nice and loud. Crescendo. 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 And we're done. We're done. Okay, so let's go back here really quick. Back to the beginning one more time. So you can catch any more rhythms and you can catch the first one. Everybody, beginning, moderato, and ready, go. We're at moderato. We're not at allegro yet. Not at allegro. Everybody at half notes here. Half notes. Half notes. Here measure 4, and here comes measure 5. Measure 5. We're at forte. We're still at forte. Here comes measure 7. Here's measure 8. And here's measure 9. Piano. 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 Make sure you do as soft as you can. Low brass, you're not playing here. You're resting. Got to rest. Got to rest. Here's measure 12, 2, and watch. Here's 13. Move the slide. 13. Here's 14. Quarters. Halves. Quarters. 8s right here. We're crescendoing, crescendoing, and here's 17. Forte. Now, here's 18. Now, we're doing retardando. We're slowing down, slowing down, crescendoing as well. We have pomada. We hold it, we hold it, we hold it. We release, and now we're at the allegro, and go. come in here, 24. Here's 25. Here's 26. There's 27. Watch your slurs, watch your slurs, watch your slurs. There's 28. Watch your slurs, watch your slurs. Here's 29. Crescendo here into 30. And here comes 31. Here, 31. We're still at forte, forte. Now we're going down to piano, piano, so fast. Piano. And crescendo up to 35. We'll pat your toe in tempo, in tempo. Crescendo, 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 crescendo. And here's the last measure. And we're done. We are done. Okay. Now listen, we have reached a point in time where I can start the general explanation. So now everybody, rhythm, rhythm. From the beginning, everybody has the same rhythm. From the beginning, everybody. Ready? Finger along from the beginning, same rhythm. Ready and go. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. His measure 5, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Measure 7. Here's measure 9. Here's measure 9. Low breaths. You're not playing here. Resting. Here's measure 10. And here's 11. Don't speed up in your tempo. 2. Here's 13. Go. 13. Everybody same rhythm. Same rhythm. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Crescendo. Crescendo. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Retardando. 1, 3. And from Mata here. Off reload track. Now percussion. Watch your rhythm here. 21. Ready and go. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and would have come in. 1, 2. Slur. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Crescendoing. Crescendoing. 31. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 35. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2. And we're done. Don't get too deep. The rest are in. Low brass. Okay, watch at 31. Everybody look please at measure. Go back please. Everybody find please measure 25. Find please measure 25. Low brass right here. You guys have some different stuff. Everybody find measure 25. Find measure 25 with about 1 minute left. Everybody 1, 2, 25. Finger go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. The piano. Keep going. 1, you're slurring, and 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Crescendo. 3, 4. 1, 2. We're done. Make sure you release on beat 3 right there. Everybody, go back, please. We have just a couple seconds. Go back to Allegro. Go back to Allegro. Everybody, take percussion. Watch out right here. You're the only ones playing at the Allegro. Allegro, ready and go. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and would come in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3. All slur. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 3. 31. And 1, 2, 3, and stop. We're done. Everybody turn your music over. So that right there, that's it. That's what they do for the UL contest, okay? They did the sight reading right there, okay? And I just need to let you know that in the rule book, there are hundreds of things that me as a director, I cannot do at various times. I got to be very familiar so I don't get the group disqualified. There's so many things that they have to do exactly just to comply with certain things. So it's been a really, really, really long process. But they've come a long way. Okay, we have one more week till UAL contest. One more week. We still have rehearsals. We still have sectionals. Please bear with us. It'll all ultimately be for the better. If they get what's known as Division I on stage and a Division I sight reading, that's the highest grade. It's like getting an A+ grade on a report card. Okay, there's a big old trophy that they get to bring home, and myself and Mr. B want to make sure that they get the best that they deserve. Okay, that's why we try to push them as hard as they can. Still keep bringing them to school for after-school rehearsals. And if you know that your son or daughter has a sectional after school on a particular day or full band rehearsal, please don't check them out. Okay, because we want to have them to work with them to make it better. Now, if your son or daughter plays flute clarinet, we don't have flute clarinet sectionals that day, and no full band. Yeah, fine, but try to be as knowledgeable about that as possible. That way, so we can continue working with them. Okay, they have come along a lot. They're doing great right now, but I expect even better things from them come next week. Thank you very much for attending. In a little bit, we're going to have Symphonic Band out here. Concert band. Okay, concert band, listen.
Okay. What would we do without Mr. Rios? Jeez. Okay, anyway, this is our Del Rio Middle School Symphonic Band. And and in practice, I get used to having, like, my line of sight down the middle. I get used to seeing certain kids, and if I don't see them, I'm like freaking out. So I'm kind of like freaking out. But that's why I moved everybody around so I can see, so I can put them where they're supposed to be. And I still have some kids over there. They're supposed to be back there. I guess we're going to have to start going to 4 rows instead of 5. Anyway, this is the Rio Middle School Symphonic Band, and I just wanted to say that these are the best students at Del Rio Middle School, bar none. They've been working very hard on this music, and it's pretty difficult, the program I selected this year. And I always try to challenge the groups with hard music, and so this year's no exception. And they've been working very hard. I'm very proud of all of them. And they've been coming to the band hall. They've been working so hard. They don't go to science. They don't go to math. They don't go to English. They come to the band hall to practice, and that's great. So it's like they're majoring in music already. But anyway, the first song we like to do is a march. It's by James Swearingen, one of my favorite composers, and it's called Children of the Shrine. Thank you. And what we have like about 67, well, not plus 11 percussionists, and what's great about this is they're all passing their classes. They're so we had to leave a couple of them back that didn't pass their classes, but you know, the kids in front of you, they're all passing, and they're all gonna go to contest next week. So okay, our next song it's our slowest song, and it's probably the hardest song we have, and we've been working on this also very hard, and it's hard. It's hard to work on this one individually. You really need the whole group there to work it, unless you have a tuner right in front of you and working on it like that. But it's very slow and requires a lot of musicianship, and we'll see how we do. It's called Rippling Watercolors. Okay. And then from our slowest song to our fastest song, and try to hang on this one. Percussion, let's give the percussion a chance to set up. And these are the outfits that the band will be wearing at contest. This is the first time since we finally have a stage. This is the first time we decided to wear the concert attire that we wear at the middle school for contest and for region band. And they look real nice. Eagle Pass says, "Who died? Who died?" And I'm like, don't worry about them. What do they know? So, but after the kids started wearing these outfits, now the other bands are beginning to dress up a little bit more also. So. We're missing our timpani player today. It couldn't make it today, so we're going to go without it. And we're still waiting. Okay. I think we're ready, okay? So here we go. It's called Steel. Okay, and that's the concert portion of it. And I'm sure Mr. Bachelor told you they take us to a different room and give us a song we've never seen before, and give us a few minutes to talk it over, and then we have to play it. So we're passing out a song right now. Actually, we passed it out yesterday. So I told them not to cheat, but we'll see. Don't forget, these are our best students at Del Rio Middle School. They would not cheat. Okay, the only problem, I don't know if we passed out the percussion music or not, but the percussionists don't have their music. So I don't know if it was our fault or they say they never got it. So I'm sure they never got it. They would not lie. We have a triangle part and a bell part, right? Okay, that's all we have. So, and the other ones ran and hid. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes to explain the music, and then we'll try to play it. Okay, turn your music around. Be sure you have hymn and variation. Be sure you have your part. Okay? Okay. Turn it over. Turn it back. Okay. Turn it back. Okay, look at your key. We're in B flat concert, so that means A natural, say natural, B natural, trumpet, B natural, F sharp, okay, E natural for you guys, okay. So look at the beginning, finger along, ready? It's in 3/4 at the beginning. 1, 2, quarter note, got a half note, quarter note. We have question and answer, 2, 3. Saxophones, brass, trumpets, woodwinds, quarter notes, and 8 notes here, and an accidental. Look at measure 7. You have an accidental right there, the last note of the measure, right? Okay, let's go on. Measure 9. Measure 9. 1, 2, 3. We go again with quarter notes. Pretty much the same thing you played already. 1, 2. Don't forget your key. Don't rush. Quarter notes here, moving quarter note, crescendo, and forte. 17. Dotted half note. Don't forget 3 beats. Dotted half note, quarter note. And again here, we have crescendo, and forte, and fermata. I'll cut you off. Then another fermata. I'll cut you off. And then when we get to the fermata, don't tap your foot. Okay? And then at 27, we have the grand pause, the railroad tracks, right? Okay. At 27, it's a little bit brighter. Okay. Here we go. 27. Low brass and low woodwind. Dotted quarter notes, saxophones, flute, clarinet. You come in. Dotted quarter notes. Everybody here together. An eighth note. And accidentals there again. And then 37. And then we go back to the original key signature. And dotted quarter notes. Quarter notes. 45, forte. And it, again, low woodwinds, low brass. You have the melody here. And that a quarter note. Okay, and that's the end. All right, now let's go back to the beginning. And I'll count it out. You finger along. Okay, from the beginning. Don't forget your key. At the beginning, slower, and 3/4. 3/4, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Just counting the quarter notes. 2, 3, and then 3, 1. We start the crescendo here. 1 and 2, accidental. 1, 2, the crescendo, mezzo piano at 9. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, crescendo, 2, 3, 1, 2, crescendo, everybody, 2, 3, dotted half note, forte, 17, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, dotted half note, 3 beats, and again, same thing again, 1, 2, 3, forte, and fermata. Stop tapping your foot, cut off, fermata, cut off, and then at 27. 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Stop there. Okay, the low brass will play 2 measures of that, and then the rest of you answer. Okay, so 27 again, look at that. Ready? 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Answer, and 3, 4, whole note. 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1. Everybody together. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Low woodwinds and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Low brass and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3. Everybody. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Whole note and 3, 4. 45 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 mezzo piano. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 crescendo, and 1, 2 and 3. Okay? All right. Turn it over. That's concert. Thank you. Del Rio Middle School Symphonic Band.